from upper Ganges and pour it somewhere else. That's a yatra which is openly promoted by various BJP governments. They are openly funding the construction of the Ram temple. Openly the Prime Minister and various ministers of the central and state governments are openly going and inaugurating all that as Prime Minister. Public money, state money is being spent. Enormous state money is being spent in the promotion of religion, and only one particular religion. Of course, even if they were doing it in a secular manner, meaning all religions, even that is not permissible. But what they are doing is just a communal promotion of only one religion and using state power and state money to promote that. That is completely prohibited under our constitution, but unfortunately, it's being openly, blatantly, brazenly practiced by the BJP, its state governments, its central government, and its ministers, etc. So, whatever our constitution may be saying, and you see, secularism has been held to be part of the basic structure of the constitution, which means that you cannot do away with secularism even if you do it by way of a constitution amendment. You cannot amend the constitution to do away with secularism in this country. And majoritarianism is something which can easily be turned against these basic principles of secularism, rights of the minorities, etc. Because it is due to this majoritarianism, of course in India, because of the first past the post principle of winning elections, etc., a party which won only, 36% vote in the last election has got a majority in the Lok Sabha. They run the government, they decide where money is to be spent, they decide what is to be promoted, what is not to be promoted. But even if they had the support of more than 50% of the people, even if they had the support of 90% of the people, there are certain principles in the Constitution which you cannot do away with. And that is why the Supreme Court laid down the doctrine of basic features or basic structure of the Constitution. That this forms the backbone of the Constitution, and however much a majority you have, you cannot do away with that. So, and that's the essence of a republic. Because the difference between a non-republican democracy like in Britain and a republican democracy like in India or in the US is that both the US and India are governed by a written constitution. And in India, fortunately, the Supreme Court has also laid down the basic structure doctrine, which means that there is a basic structure of the Constitution, which includes, they have spelt out some of the things, they have not spelt out everything about what constitutes the basic structure. Equality on the ground of race, religion, that you cannot have discrimination on the ground of race, religion, caste, sex, etc. On no ground can you have discrimination. Every person in this country is equal.